Alright, welcome back to Thebes, ladies and gentlemen. Thebes, also known as the Hellenic League. Well, we have expanded into Thrace recently, this region up here, all the way to there. And we made these two our newest subjects in the Europa province. So just useful territories, which will one day be integrated if I wish to. But our interests have been taken elsewhere. I mean, Macedon, well, as it's currently being mostly occupied by Rome, as you can see, due to the Roman-Dalmatian War. But if Rome does establish its presence in the mainland and having border north of us, that would be concerning to me. Even though there's not a lot of things going on up there. And Mosia, despite the fact that we freed them in that previous war, they've decided ally with Macedon. Macedon's just desperate for any ally these days. But to me, they are no longer considered a threat, because most of it is just open tribal land. But now our interests are towards Egypt, particularly in the Cyrenaica region. We have interests in this area, as we're currently fabricating another claim in Egypt, which is for Barca. So Barca, Cyrenaica, and Mamrika. Those are the areas we plan on taking. And don't know about Libya yet. But if you have more claims, that's less war score if you wish to, take those. If you want to take the entire region of it, even though that would also have to include the Amun region, which it's not there anymore for the Kemetic. So we consider Egypt a great threat because while their manpower is recovering and they have a large army, even though it's slightly reduced for cost-cutting measures, and I'm sure they have a formidable navy. As we look at them, they have pathfighters, sturdy design, arms race, stone movers, colonial integration, blood of Egypt. So they practically have taken the Egyptian path, I believe. Or Arabian Desert path, whatever path that is that they've chosen. It's one of these paths that they took. So as we would look at this region, they do have a few city buildings. Well, hardly any. There is one fort. Whoa. They are really building up their fortresses here, because the city of Cyrenaica, is the most fortified city of the region. So if you take that down, then go ahead there. And they're fortifying this city as well, which all I say is it's pretty wise on their part. Because, since we want Mamrika too, like I would put a fortress there as a border fortress. And then I would put a fortress here as another area, since they cannot flank around. Not even going across impassable desert. Even another fortress here, and there you have it. Got the control of the region. But at least their small army will assist us. He's young, healthy. He's definitely going to be around. Just a minor character. I would love to have him recruited into my army, but he'll be very useful to us, despite this small army, which is a client state to us. But if we ever control all of Cyrenaica, then I will start integrating them and join the Hellenic League. But now, I passed a couple of months since after I've recorded in the previous episode, so instead we positioned them down in the Peloponnese. Just scatter them, don't take up too much food here. And we just built our 5th army. Well, we'll increase its size in a bit. But the Phrygian is now officially a integrated culture. Even though they're still considered a minority in our eyes, but We plan on going to Asia Minor in the future, and we would go as far as Phrygians. That's why I want to include them, just to get a head start. And here's the reason why. We lack talented generals, so we need to create an honor guard. So, a Phrygian warrior will join my court. This is a people renowned for their fierce martial prowess. Let us create an honor guard for our ruler, composed of only their finest warriors. This will give us protection we need and will show the people itself how much we appreciate what they do for our country. Sir. Marcellus, the Phrygian has sent us a man to fulfill the role of the honor guard in Thebes. Time will only tell if we put this new warrior to use, or if this opponent is a mere formality to please his cultural kin. What do you got? He's sarcastic, he's unnoticeable, he's brave, and he's reckless. Keep an eye on him. But he's an honor guard, nonetheless, so he'll definitely keep the morale of troops up, but be careful of this man. Cohort loyalty game. Again, we lack talented generals, so we need someone like him in our ranks. And he's a Hellenic, so good. You will be commander of this army that's in building. Always the... Well, there are some that holds too much, so hang on. You'll take this. This would hurt the national tax a bit, despite your lack of statesmanship. And as for the Aristodemid, oh, who the hell's gonna run that? Any minor character. Aha! Unfortunately, that's with one of the good fleets. Maybe we should adopt him. No, he's a Lacedaemonian. It's not our culture. What about the Phrygian? No, not the Phrygian. Don't adopt him because not a primary culture. To adopt him, we need to ease restrictions on citizenship. Oh, okay, you got it. So let's enact this. This decision will allow families to adopt characters of culture other than the ocean. While citizens are restricted by birth, it is possible for some to earn the right to be considered citizens. We should lighten these restrictions and rules to open more ways in which someone might aspire to the honor of citizenship. Citizens will be happy, but not so much for our nobles. So we pass this act. Should we make him one of us? Or what about this man? He's far more loyal, and he's my friend. So the Bithynian or the Phrygian? Well, he's very loyal, but again, our prestige would drop considerably. We will lose a little bit of legitimacy. But it would make him a bit popular, and when he's more popular, more of these cohorts would likely join up in this new army that we're creating. Okay, it depends on the ages. I didn't get a look at it. He's 36. Phrygian, 33. He only got one lower cohort. And he does support xenocracy. I'll adopt you instead. Because you're an actual Greek. You're an Aristodemon now. That solves that little problem. Anyways, we start off with heavy infantry. We're about to build more. Because I got an idea of what this army would largely consist of. Which, you know, since he's the best one out of all of us. Those compositions here. Okay, give him some more heavy infantry. That's her. Okay, actually, increase that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this one's going to have the largest heavy infantry force. And they will be supported by 5 more light infantry. And then we'll bring the heavy cavalry to the mix. I can do 2 supply trains. It's going to be a heck of an army. And we'll slightly expand this one, but this is going to be the first army to include war elephants, just at least 2. So we're preparing for the North African campaign, or Western Desert campaign. But I'm going to call it Western Desert since, you know, it's largely going to be in this area. You ain't worth a damn. No risk of civil war. My son Xenocrates is 10, and he is wise beyond his years. Just 2 more years. Once the army is fully assembled, we'll increase the maintenance. Oh, they're back together. Damn it. It's gonna take a while for them to start again. They were the rebels that won. Oh, scandal. Just gonna have your ass flogged for this. Anyways. Yeah, we need to get him on his good side again. We'll get back to you. For manpower. So it's largely heavy infantry, supported by light infantry and heavy cavalry. Hard hitters. Of course, you're going to be taking up quite a bit of food. Yeah, plenty of heavy cavalry, and I have bargained for. And what's the favorite tactic of this composition? Barely supports that, but the elephants are going to make it a bit more expensive over time. That's the reason why we have interest in this region. There's money in that. Well, let's just make a little more. Well, perhaps we should keep that fort maintenance down there in the coastal wall. And another thing I want to find out. Egypt has declared war against the Judean revolt. They want some of the territories back. So it's possible that we may lose our friend there. Our only friend in the region. Persian Empire did expand into parts of Syria, which makes them even stronger. And the civil war is still not over. Pretty much going to exhaust themselves. And with Rome occupying most of Macedon in addition, they could definitely establish a presence in Macedon, right, in the Thracian region. And Macedonia. Which would definitely cause problems with them in the future. Yeah, these areas. Alright. What's their admiral? Who's their admiral? He's at sea somewhere. Because we need you to go start looking. Make a stopover first. Well, there is a little bit of hope. 5 marshal, but to me, ideal marshal for a general to be qualified would be 8. 8 is considered average to me. Anyways, where's the Egyptian fleet? Unless they're returning to... Well, figuring they're out there, you'd think we would see them. And we know they have a large army, but for us, well, we just got larger. And slightly more. So we just go on a bit of a patrol. And we will send a new army. Well, who's going first is the question. Well, probably the one with the lightest. Whoa there. I don't know, I was pregnant again. Didn't think I would get a second shot out of that, but it's a daughter, so... let me bring up the stuff. Take it, Greek names. So we got Xenocrates. That's one. Now she's going to be pretender in the future. So, no, I've seen an Cyrenaica back then. Think of a name we do not typically see around here. Oh, I got it. Cleopatra. Spelling's correct. At least you got a little sister now. And we'll see what his education will be like next April. It's not going to be until next year where we'll finally get to depart. Because I want to know what their navy size is like. Has it gone back to port? It says Modern Egyptian, so it's out there somewhere. It could be anywhere. Keep looking. Oh crap, just got caught up in the storm. Get out of there. Don't tell me. This one little war. Against where? There. Oh no, Rome is here. They do have a spell against us. But what about against them? No, but we should be concerned. The war they've started, but I ain't going up there. They do have a single port. They did take this area, but they've expanded too far now. You've gone too far. So now we should be concerned about having them as our neighbor. Because I'm more content with just stay over there. Don't be in Thrace and Macedon. Just keep looking. They're out there. And soon the elephants will be at the ready. Here they are. Let's see what they're like. Alright. 49. Triremes, no Liburnians. 4, 2. Oh no, there's a 2 Megapolarines, so that's not much of a navy. Hellenic-Egyptian. Okay, you got it, so. Alright. Head to, Cyrenaica. This armor will arrive in Egypt. But we'll reinforce the rest as time passes. Because you don't want to escalate it too much by bringing an entire army over here. While we continue to build up a war chest. You will be the first army to be stationed over there. Before we pick up the rest. Including this new army that's been created for that purpose. The elephants will soon be on their way. Oh, hey, he's not Archon anymore. But he has not to be a general. I would have loved to bring him in as an admiral, but fortunately our combined fleets cannot take him on at once, even if we use our massive numbers against him. And the best bet's with him, so have to remove you as a friend. Sorry. Got anybody interesting? No? You? Trusty, gritty, scare, inflammation. Damn, too loyal. Got anybody? Imprisoned by Rome. Byzantion. General ruler. He's an old man, but reckless. This one's recruitable. But he's got a family, you know. He could be trouble, so I don't know. Keep looking. I may get him. Daring, stubborn. I think we found our man. And unfortunately, he's 100% loyal to the state. And won that civil war. There's the Admiral, but cannot recruit him and he's unhealthy. Kindly confident. I'd have that man right there. Make it final preparations, alright. Prepare to depart. This is the first time this army is going to have war elephants. Not much. Can't really afford it. Damn, I hate this one. But at least getting more popular by the days. Even though legitimacy has been lowered as of recent. April 12th, remember. And that's that, okay? Highly doubt we can afford any more. Especially during the course of the conflict. Get ready. Well, he's a Greek, but oddly enough, he's a Zoroastrian. What do you mean, oddly enough? There's nothing odd about him being Hellenistic, but he's a Zoroastrian. Come on in. You're going to be the Admiral. Because we need someone like you to fight against the Egyptian fleet wherever they may be. We're trying to get the other man, but fortunately we can get him. Volkov's fine quietly, don't worry about him. I don't know if you want to support the Admiral. But anyways, we'll be sending you to this post. Land here. There's not much food to offer, but there's plenty of that up there. So we're finally set to depart. It's as much as we can do. And even if we try to drill the army, the maintenance cost is going to increase, so see what happens. Because I would much prefer to see this army be trained for war. Oh yeah, that's too much. Can't do that. You just have to come in like it is. One at a time. To your post. We'll start that war soon enough. Don't expect the Egyptian army to be there. Because that would be ridiculous at this point. To the border with you. There's a few barbarians down there. Aren't you going to take care of that? Anyways, send them up. Egyptian fleet is positioned over there. Well, we'll have to blockade them then when hostilities begin. I'll begin it from your move. As long as we keep them there, then we'll send our troops in relative safety. But this very fortified city here is going to be a problem. Like, yes, we can keep the Egyptian fleet there, but we need to knock these fortresses down. Demodamus' army will be... Second. Halt! Just remembered. You want to become zealous? No, not what I had in mind for you, son. You any good? Hellenic Silvertongue assertive. Okay. Need that roll to them. He's not corrupt. The tutor is not ambitious nor cruel. So, give him a martial education. Because I'd like to see him in 4 years' time become a warrior prince. To be leading his first army whenever one of the old ones die out. I'd like to see that. So the Navy's on their way, if the Egyptian fleet hasn't left yet. You're gonna have to come in later. Alright, you're up. Now they're gonna go take care of these ruly tribesmen there before we begin hostilities. So the fleet is in position. Yep, still in position. They have not left the port. So we got this. We got the seas under control easily. They have not taken a relevant objective of Philistia against the Judean revolt. They got plenty of money and plenty of cohorts, but we shall destroy their navy before it even started. Thanks to our Judean friends, this is what we know of them. They got lots of light infantry, some heavy, some camels. They're mainly relying on light infantry. Plus, they're all the way over there. This will be easy for us to take the relevant objectives of Barca, Cyrenaica, and Maurica, and we'll go no further. And we'll hold it on as long as we can to establish a foothold in the western desert. You're gonna come in last. You're gonna be our desert ace for this. Morale's full. Start the war. Begin the hostilities. Just to play it safe, the main objective will be Cyrenaica. Everybody will be there except Rome and Judea, but I think we can handle that ourselves. It's okay, we get all of our stuff from Persia anyhow. No war elephant discipline, but we still have elephants for resupply. You got camels too. Province commerce. May never know. Yeah, we need the food, obviously. Oh yeah, we got free investments that we haven't used, so we need that for food reasons. Plus, Egypt has no allies, so they're alone. 25 camels and 26. And it's only a matter of time before they escalate, of course, so... This is the main objective we have to take and hold. so this fleet will not be going anywhere. We have them blocked. Begin your advance. And if we do have if we do establish a foothold here, I got plans for this region. And even build a road here, a coastal highway, if you will. You're up. Pick up the rest. It's only a matter of time before the large waves of Egyptians will be coming here. And there's a ports that we can land safely instead of taking the long way. But we'll keep the port maintenance down. Oh! We wish some luck finding funds elsewhere. That ain't happening. We'll do something about these fortresses a little later. But we'll have to stop short of here because of this very well fortified area. But you know, there's good supplies here for this size of the army anyhow. Not to mention it's the largest army. That's why we have interest in the region. Cavalry must hold. Mind you, these elephants take up a lot of food, about as much as the cavalry. We'll be taking this area soon. For a safer, for a closer port to land. For stability. All these imports, it keeps coming in. It's good. Did automatically increase the port maintenance. Land here. Let's begin this siege. Coming with you. This is the first obstacle. While we keep them blocked. They have not increased their navy. But the majority of the forces are still over there. I think this needs a supply train as well, knowing logistics is going to be the name of the game here. Let's see how much man, not even 16,000 could take this. There needs to be at least 4,000 men per level of fortress. Okay, so the fortress 6. Do the math here. 4,000, 8,000, 12,000, 16,000. Good! Wow! Yeah, it needs a lot more than that. But it's enough, so you need this much to bring this fortress down. Why did they invest in these defenses so heavily? But we can definitely go around it. we have the ability to take ships, so there's a place we could take, so yeah, we can circle around it. So. You're up. Take over this fort. So it'll be another area to land our troops in. The fleet stays, so we can, you know, kick them out of there and we'll defeat them in a sea battle. Cavalry force will have to wait longer. As I said, you are the best general and my personal friend. You may not be interested in we didn't adopt you, but you're of the honor guard. So you'll have the honor to take part in your first war. Desert War. We're going to be heading to there. Just take this fort. We don't want to use heavy ships. What do we need? I mean, camels is just for camel discipline. At least we got salt now. Thanks to our lowered. Horses. Need more horses. For heavy cavalry discipline. At least we have not engaged yet. Right on time. Land here. We'll take these areas. But this cavalry force will have to wait, so remain at port. May need you for the upcoming battle. We could call Rome if we wish to, but I'm confident we can definitely take them on. While the supply chain will have to gather food from Laconia before we invite them into this conflict zone. Almost every month there has to be a phase outcome. Not a single breach. As I said, they really invested in it. Some of the garrison ain't there anymore. As we stated before, our generals of the Western Desert Campaign, just know them, alright? And of course there's this old veteran who's, you know, the most unruly bunch of all. Yeah, he's still around. And of course, this man. Just give you a good look at all of them. It's 6 martial, but remember, each month has a chance to gain 1 and a low chance to gain 2. So I hope he gets up to 8 at least. But we'll put him in an army regardless. You're ahead, because I'd rather have a weaker general to be the first one to be attacked. And when they get into a battle, then we'll send our best general to use the recommended tactic of what they're using. Keep going. We'll be right behind you. but surely. Walk, don't run. % of the siege. In about 5 days, it may or may not fall. It's fallen. Deploy the ships. Alright, we can join the rest. So we got this whole objective under our control in a matter of moments. We have sight of enemy forces, bring some chaos. They're bringing in the camels now. A Dalmatian serving in the Egyptian army. One thing's for certain, again, we'll go as far as here, even though there's a fortress there, but we'll try to take it. Here it is. There's that naval battle coming up. This will definitely put a dent in the Egyptian Navy. Take the wrong tactic for this. We lost 3 ships while they lost 21. Even though Ionia did join a bit, but these are the only 3 ships we've lost, unfortunately. One of which was captured by them. They brought with it, they lost one compensation. Well, they lost 21 ships. Follow them. Don't let them return to port, so go as far as Alexandria. Begin your advance, because we may expect the Egyptian forces coming soon. While we took Antipyrgos, which is in modern-day Tobruk. That area there is where I would put a fortress. Another obstacle. Go a little bit ahead. Now they will have assistance from the other forces. Karantanon and Menelaos. Menelaos here is where modern-day Bardia is. Stop right there. Outside with this. So they just landed in this port. We got them blockade. They're out of here again. Advance. Be right behind you. Don't you worry. The entire fleet's destroyed. Captured 8 triremes and 1 secondary. Got the admiral. Done well. Knowing the Egyptians are coming, so go pick up the last army. And we'll hold Menelaus, while we will have repairs for the captured ships. They're going after the Ionian army. It's okay. Take our sweet time to take this last relevant objective. As far as modern-day Solom is. And if you need food, Cyrenaica is the place to be. There's a breach here. How you doing, son? You may not have the charisma, nor the zeal, nor the finesse, but you better get yourself a good wife for yourself when you grow up. Compensate to lack of that. Especially when you become ruler one day. You'll definitely be a good general. Well, it's not really my fault, but you made this happen. Alright, we've taken all the objectives that we claimed. Yes, we are refilling the food here, but don't overstay your welcome. There's the non-populated areas, and we would definitely link up with the rest. It's possible that we get to establish a foothold here without a fight. More. Hell's going on. Damn it, Damas again. You bought too many holdings yourself. I understand you're head of the family, but damn it! Do you need that many? "31 holdings. That's unacceptable compared to the other heads. You have 29, you have 31, I have 4, you have 14. Where's my share of that?" He's plotting quietly, so it's okay. But he's the bigger problem. Inspiring disloyalty. Oh, you're the one that started it. Oh, cut that out. I'm in no mood for a civil war. Get back over here! Guess we can get to Libya too. Food's good. Yeah. Get the men away else. Guess the way to Alexandria is clear, but I don't think we should advance that far. It's only a matter of time before they bring their forces en masse to us, as they're no longer committed to the Judean front, at least as far as to our knowledge. So we have to be vigilant. In other words, where's the least stable? Let's withdraw. We'll advance a little. Going to be very cautious. I would like to win at least one major battle. Just do go ahead. Don't worry about all that. Again, the east relevant territories that I would like to have. Cyrenaica, Parca, and Mamrica. We're going to need a lot more than that. It's early in the war, and we need to win a major battle against them. Which we await for that day to come. Would be fun to raid Alexandria. It's just a city, not a metropolis yet. They're going to be taking all of this. Cavalry is here. These are all depopulated. Almost nobody's there. Well then, in that case, take that. The other Egyptian armies are just still out there. Would hate to bribe them. Yeah, we'll go as far as we dare with Alexandria. But I don't think we'll get there. You may want to turn around. Go, get out. Back to here. Before they catch you. Fortunately, you're not bringing the elephants. Good riddance. Friend of the head. Still has not increased his martial. That could be bad unless he picks up a trait, something that's more suited. That sort of thing. He's got until he's 16. What do we need? Don't we already have a surplus? No, we do not. I'd like to have less tyranny. Run, run, run! I think they're going to retake this area, then fight them. They can't go past Alexandria. There you go. Oh, there goes Sam. I don't think they're really going after us at all. They're just committed to the Judean front. If they finish that war, then they're definitely going to focus on us, which we're more than ready for. At least you've got yourself an army. From now on, you are to hold your positions and take the damned objectives that we need to establish a foothold in a region. Even though it's possible we could take it without a fight, but I want to beat the Egyptians at least once. And then after, oh my goodness! Persia! Once again! expanded to even the Cappadocia, taking advantage of a civil war without end. Whenever it does end, well then I would prefer to make gains myself before we meet the Persian Empire. You are far too aggressive. And how these satrapi stay loyal to you because of your high aggression is still beyond me. I don't think you can build roads in occupied territory. No, territory owner is the way to do it. Yep, they're coming. Still under force march? Good. So we should fall back to here. As I said, just want to win at least one battle. And I'm sure we'll fight against Egypt again, this time for the Nile Delta of its entirety. That's going to be what our second war is going to be like. Ours is just the first one is just to establish a foothold in the region. Lost sight of them. It's only a matter of time. We can definitely end the war if we wish to, but I want to have just at least one battle. One land battle. We destroyed their fleet, but I want to fight against their land army. And pregnant again! Oh, at least we're going to have a third child. Okay. And he still has not increased his martial. He's got a bad indicator, but again, it's a chance, so things are not looking good for Xenocrates. But I still would rather see him lead an army, to have at least get some popularity in him. But hopefully he has the decency to pick up a military trait. And a good one at that. We can retake those two, and then they're going to turn their attention to us. If they dare. Hope you defeat the rebels. Perhaps you start fabricating claims against the Ticketed Kingdom. Where? Inferior? Where? Not interested in these areas at all. Would love to, you know, get a foothold there and then start to work our way there. Ah yes, I forgot about you. Which we were almost there. A little gift will do, and then you will definitely be a feudatory. See you in a month. Another son. Alright. Since we got Xenocrates, what's the other Greek name I can come up with? Which again, a name we do not typically see around these parts. The Boeotian Greeks. I got it again. Don't, as I said before, we do not typically See that name in these parts. Anaximandros. Shaking my head for you. Again, we can end the war if we like, but would love to, you know, fabricate claims for, you know, others. Like Lycia, that's a place we could take, so. Would we lose our claims or whatever? I don't know. Just do it. No. Round up the workers. Go on the attack. Whoops, we've used up all the food here. Guess we better start advancing now. Go hunt down their army. And take Alexandria. May never know we'll get more peace deals out of this. What the? Are you doing all that down there? But then again, they could be doing a favor for us. For distraction. Okay, you know what? Dash for it. To Alexandria. You're coming over there too. To take this land. Yes, everybody will be there. We can't stay here anymore. And be sure to take a few small territories as well. And you too. Yeah. Take the damn capital. It's got until April. He won't have a high martial skill, but at least he should pick up a good military trait. Since we got a, what's your 11? Hopefully be a decent one since we got high statesmanship. I mean, can't guarantee it. But Xenocrates is going to be a general regardless. Whoa there! Engage. Kill 10,000 of them. Lost their will to fight. Continue your advance to Alexandria. I ought to hold you a triumph after this war. Because you did good. Sounds like ego boosting, but I want to make him feel at home. But we'll end the war once we take Alexandria. Okay? And we'll kick out one of the lesser generals and put Xenocrates in his place. Alright, this siege is going down fast. Don't want to take Alexandria. This is just a way to get more war score out of it. We just really want to maul the heck out of the Antigonids. Now we have to fear the Persian Empire in the future. It's not a rebirth of the Achaemenid Empire. Don't think so. Let's wait for Alexandria to fall, then that's when we'll end the war. I was expecting more, but the Judean conflict that got themselves involved just So, need to get it to go up. Clog him. April 12th is coming up. Alexandria will fall. Okay, Xenocrates, since you did not get much in the way, what'd you get instead? Aggressive. Light cavalry discipline, and so is the camels. At least you'll be good for something. And we'll find you a spot in the army soon. If any of our generals are ailing. Especially you. Maybe particularly the one with the less low cohorts. I mean, like this man, he's got too many holdings for a head of the house. So when the General's Second Army expires, then Xenocrates will take that place. He will be running that particular army. Not the best, but you'll do. Keep an eye on him too. Get back here. Be prepared, the Egyptians could attack any time since they don't want to lose their capital. Oh, damn it! Should be it. There we go. Let us hold a triumph for you. So let's... You are a conqueror. Just giving you more credit. Remain loyal. And of course this means he's out of the army, but in a year's time, we'll put him back in. We don't want to take... Oh, why didn't we think of that for the others? But anyways, we just wanted to raid Alexandria. We had no intentions in taking that area. Leave Libya alone because this is a rather awkward area to hold. Look, you know, nobody living there, that sort of thing. Anything else? Oh yes, here's the reason why we have to jump up in the war score. Egypt is too big for its own good. So there's some areas that they have to release. You know, I can't really see. Where? Okay. Anyways. Polemia. Axum. This too. That too. Okay, that's a little too much. Guess leave Polemia alone then. Actually, this one's too costly, so... There you go. Look, we'd be happy to take those areas, but some of these areas have to be liberated. Because, as I stated before, Egypt's gotten too big. Push is rather too much. But hang on, let's start over again. Yeah, cursor's definitely too big. Because I would have loved to see it return. Instead, just go for the ones that cost the least. So, this. That's it. Wherever these areas are, they are liberated. There you have it. Boy, we really made a mess out of this, huh? Including down here. Yes, native Egyptians are free. So we've basically cut Egypt into ribbons. And now we have to appoint the governor of Cyrenaica, which that's going to be the provincial capital here. This here. And I guess there. So we established a foothold here, and we shall remain there. Now you may want to go pick up everybody, if we can. Yep, that's the fortress you want to leave out. We'll build a fortress here as another obstacle, then we'll reduce that. Rather excessive. But we'll invest in this area in a couple of years' time. Now lower all maintenance so we can start making money again. Everybody is to go home. And reduce the tyranny. Now who's to govern? Oh, not you! Not corrupt. Get you. A lot of comedics here. So you may want to start building temples in the future for these cities and some outlying areas. Cities and tax offices, temples and tax offices, that's what you should build. Leave one army out here, because I want to build a coastal highway, coastal road. Starting from there and way all over there. For next time when we revisit this area here. And since we didn't lose that much manpower, I think we're ready for another war, but it would be against the Antigonids if they ever get their damn act together. Because I would hate it if I were to intervene in that war. But only great powers can do that. We're not a great power. Alright, who's coming and who's not? Phrygian hasn't returned from his post yet. You can go back to Greece. Or else. Alright, you good for nothing. I'm gonna put you to work. Go all the way over there. Walk slowly so you're more optimistic. You're coming back home. So are you. And especially you. Since, you know, the Phrygian will soon be running that army again. As he celebrates his triumph. Make a stop in Crete to resupply. Now I'll make a good balance. And I'm sure it's even more expensive because I would like to get this for even more discipline in general. Yep, start guzzling up all that food now. And get your morale up. And prepare for the next conflict, which is likely going to be against the Antigonids. You know, I would much prefer to go down there, but I guess it's a start. Because I really want to advance in Asia Minor based on our past experience. So we've got to do that before, you know, the Persian Empire is going to keep, you know, eating up all this. Because soon they're going to be an unstoppable force, and the only one that can stand up to the Persian Empire are the Mauryaans. But even they have their own problems. But the road to Lycia isn't far. I mean, you just take this area, then, well, we establish a foothold. And it's a stronghold, so establish a presence up there and work your way up, yes. You don't have to wait for war for long. All you gotta do now is just to build that road. Start from here. As I said. Oh, no. Told you that man's dangerous because his number of holdings. But tell you what, if I ever see you with near death of your help, I'm going to take away most of the holdings that you got. Now go! Put to work. We'll build from there. And you will continue on until you reach all the way to there. That's where it'll stop here. We'll pick you up later. When you're done building that road, that's when we'll prepare for the next one. Phrygians not returned. Admiral of 4th Navy. Yeah. These to return. You will remain stationed in Crete for the time being. Come on, get out. Get out. It's already taken up some of it still. There we go. Damn it. Put it back. Some people are just so restricted. There, Phrygian is back. Now scatter. We'll come back to you. The Menelaus, when he's done with his road building project of the coastal highway, the coastal road, then that's when we shall pick him up out of there. Then we're going to be heading to Lycia. Assuming that this revolt, which they still got a lot of cohorts, but so do the loyalists. It's a civil war without end there. And it's only a matter of time before Persia, which they could potentially break out into a civil war, especially with the general of the 4th Stratus. It would be nice to see Persia break out into an endless civil war. I'm most anxious to start another. I could see controlling. Let's see. Lycia for ourselves, since the Persians do not have a foothold there. And again, we say Persian as in nationality, not ethnicity. Now they're going north. We need to check Roman aggression one of these days. I mean, hell, everybody's aggressive. Carthage, Rome, Persia, myself. That's where we are these days. Station here. Hey, how's life in the Underground Railroad there, huh? That's a joke from a movie. Damn it! Every time! Now there's trade coming from Persia. Despite our differences, we should remain in friendly relations. We may run out of funds for this road. Grand Triumph, huh? You gotta be stopped one of these days. And it's at this, and he runs at this slow army too. Hey! You didn't finish with that road. I told you I was gonna put you to work. You didn't finish what you're supposed to do. Damn, man. Do I have to bribe you again? How much corruption do I have? 5. Okay, I can take another. Since I'm very popular these days. Okay, listen. I'm gonna give you some money. Now get back to work. You're not done with the road building. Stubborn man. I'll end this episode soon once the road is finished. While we take them to Crete. And then we'll up the maintenance. And then we'll start the war against the Antagonids for Lycia. Heck, we'll probably fight 2 simultaneous wars against both the revolt and the Antagonid loyalists. I could do that because I can get away with it, but you gotta be careful with them. We do have a border. While Rome is looking to go northwards, because they can take on smaller countries again. No civil war here. Can enforce peace. And remember, you can't ally with Persian Empire because they're a great power. And planning my demise. Almost done. Out of the family. Oh, and I got one more for you. All the way to its end. Remember what we promised. Adding obstacles. In case the Egyptians threaten us. Okay, your work is done. You can go home now. We'll be preparing for the next war. And it shouldn't take long. we'll be the one to last to arrive. Taking Lasir will be very easy. Oh, Egypt isn't gonna be involved, is it? Why, yes. Oh, they already have claims on all these. I was wondering. Anyways. Do we want to start a multi-front war? We have the manpower, we're ready. All we need is just to build up a war chest for the next war. But at least we're building fortresses, as we said, obstacles. Road is complete. Defenses are built, set up. But Egypt has rebuilt its navy. And they got their little allies. Judea has gone to get her, but at least you've ended that war, and oh no. We may want to start this war sooner than later because Judea is going to be calling for us. And I want none of the Persian Empire. They don't have anything against us, but still, it's something we should be worried about. Still no range to reach Carthage, but we can reach Magna Graecia through Cyrenaica. Well, we're about to get involved in a massive mess soon, so get it up to at least 300 some odd gold, and then in the next episode we'll start another massive conflict that will involve, damn it, always something happens in Macedonia. We could go for this mission, since we kept expanding that way, so we'll consider, since we have interests in that region also. But of course that may, fight against the Persian Empire, which we would greatly worry about that. Hey, what? Hey, we could finally colonize this island. There you go, now Greece is truly united. Increase the manpower slightly, so the question now is, are we ready for a massive conflict that'll take up 2 fronts? Possibly a 3rd front up north? I mean, Rome being aggressive, which one day we may have to end alliance with the Romans because, well, they never joined us in any of the wars except for Macedonia, but that's a thing in the past now. They're becoming a threat to me. About as much as a threat as Egypt. And then during that next war, we'll definitely decide which one should we go for. What should I be more concerned of? The path of the Seleucids, the path of the city-states, or path of the Antigonids? It is as if a fire awoken in the heart of Cassandra. Each task she sets herself is completed in short order, thanks to this newfound vigor. Now she is zealous. Unintegrated culture group happiness will be, yeah, at her. She loves the gods, apparently. So, wait until March. that's when we will end the episode, and that's when we will increase the maintenance. And in the next episode, well, apparently we're going to fight in multiple fronts. Stop right here. So again, it's going to be against Antigonid Revolt. What's left of Macedon? Just some else will be there. Egypt. Until from over there. And who's the other? You're one of us now. Totally forgot about them. They'll join, not with the rest. Because I would hate for to have another front up there, but they're coming with us regardless. So the stage is set. Establishing a foothold here, and may possibly fight against the Antigonid too, even though Judea is also involved. Guess this front line is how we're going to establish and work our way as much as we can towards Phrygia. Not only will we be appointing governors, Cilicia, Asia, and Phrygia. But we're not advancing towards Egyptian land. This is going to be a defensive front here, unless Egypt cares to send its troops this way. The main battlefield will be in Asia Minor. And the Western Desert Front will be I don't know. The question is, can the maintenance hold all that? The answer is yes, so we may have to recruit a new army down there as well. So we'll be ready for the next war in the next episode, and we hope you people tune in for that. Because this is going to get interesting. If this episode wasn't interesting, well then, the next one will definitely be. And you'll just have to tune in next time. But until then, so long for now.